It is a picture of the very cute, the adorable Deborah Gibson, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, you know, we've been saying it since day one. There's so much talent on this stage. Not only talent, but guts. Because I don't know how many people sitting in this audience could get up on a stage week after week after week in front of millions and millions of people and do what you guys have done. I'm really, really proud of you. I'm inspired by you. I'm in awe of you. And you're really, truly all winners. You've done an amazing job. And I am so glad I got to know you all as human beings, too, because you're good people, which is, at the end of the day, more important than fame and all of that stuff. You guys are really, really nice human beings.
Well said, Deborah. What do you want to say to Danielle, Deborah?
You know what? I've loved Danielle from day one. And, you know, I just think that she adds a real magic to the group. And once again, I congratulate all of you. And Danielle, enjoy the journey. You deserve it. You really deserve it.
Gladys?
Well, in rehearsal, I thought you were holding back a little, but then you really came to life in front of the audience, which I found really interesting, because nerves didn't get the best of you. Instead, they made you, your personality come out even more, which is great. And you've got a very strong voice, and I think you'll do really well. It was very, very good.
Thank you.
You are so wise beyond your years. I mean, you just gave a performance that 40-year-olds should be giving. It was unbelievable. You are so fantastic. I think they saved the best for last on this one. I'd love to see you and your sister get in this group, because there's nothing like a sisterly blend doing harmonies. I think that would be fantastic. I'm having a 70s flashback, and I am hanging with Leif Garrett. These girls love you. You are a heartthrob in the mold of Leif Garrett and David Cassidy. I mean,
That's all good.
It's all good. It's all good. I do think you have a little work to do, you know, to really have longevity in this business, but you're doing great. You're doing great. You're adorable. Your smile really lights up the place. It's great.
Deborah Gibson.
Tay, you've got like a quiet kind of a confidence. You're very sassy. I loved your little dance moves. You're adorable. You're so much fun to watch. I don't think you need my advice. You did so well.
Thank you.
What do you think about that?
I think you picked a very, very difficult song to sing. And I think that someone who is a lot older and a lot more experienced should sing that song. But if all else fails, you could be a fashion designer, because your outfit is rocking. You're adorable. It was really great. I felt like you were kind of a little nervous and worried maybe about performing the song, but you don't need to be, because you've got perfect pitch. I mean, you sang, ooh, lost my necklace.
Let me get it.
Perfectly on tune. Got it, Ryan. All set. Thanks. You stay perfectly on tune. You're adorable. So I think you just have to loosen up, relax a little bit, enjoy a little more.
It's good advice.
I think you're fantastic. I think that on your high notes, you can even open up a little more, and we're going to hear more richness in your voice, but I think that'll come in time. But you gave a really solid, great performance. You look like a pop star, and I love that you wore your flip-flops on stage. But you're a girl after my own heart. Comfort first.
Open-toed shoes. Apparently they're
You have more of a theatrical personality and more of like a TV personality than a pop music kind of personality and voice, personally. But you look like you're having a lot of fun up there. I think you need to work on your voice a little more and keep going with it. One word, charisma. You've got charisma, and I love that you make eye contact with people in the audience and you bring people to you. I think your voice needs a little bit of work, but you look like you want it so badly that you're willing to do that work. I thought you were really, really great.
Thank you.
Obviously, you've got a big, big, powerful voice, which is amazing. And I think you have a future as a solo artist even more than a group situation, because you're very unique and powerful.
Thank you.
This is your week, I think. I mean, I think that, you know, for whatever reason, the ballads didn't really put you into the top 3 of the vote. I think people needed to see you do something a little different, and this was your something different, and it really worked. You know what? You sing from your soul, and it's really moving. I thought that was an amazing performance.
Good work.
Well, you know, I have a feeling that in your household, your sister is normally the hammier one of the two of you, so you really surprised me this week by picking out a number that shows off your energetic side and your spicy side. Good for you. It was amazing. I really, really enjoyed watching you.
Thank you.
I think you're an amazing performer. That wasn't my favorite song on you, but I look forward to hearing what you're going to do next week. And I think that if you don't get voted through and into the group this week, I think that you will in the weeks to come, because you'd be an amazing addition to the group.
Thank you. Even saying a note just from watching your video clip, I loved your confidence. And I loved that you're a team player, because this is about finding a group. And you seem to, you know, work well with the other the other kids and really enjoy that group setting, which is really important. And then you opened your mouth and you gave me goosebumps because you're just really natural. You weren't trying to imitate anyone. You're very soulful. You're very classy. I loved your performance.
Thank you.
You gave Deborah Gibson goosebumps.
It's so natural. It's like you probably eat, sleep, breathe, sing. You know what I mean? It just, your voice just is so pure and honest. And there was no trickery. You weren't trying to riff. You weren't trying to be someone else. It was just natural. That's amazing.
Natural, very good.
You just have the smile of an angel and the eyes of an angel. You're very magical, and your family, God, they're so proud of you. You get a kick out of him, huh? I think that people want to hear someone with a good, clean, pure voice, and you've got that, and I like when you use that more than anything else. Very good.
Thank you.
Good.
Oh my God, you are so cute. And, you know, I think, first of all, if for some strange reason you don't get into this group, Fox needs to give you your own sitcom. Let me start by saying you are adorable and natural and real, and I love that.
We're talking about Kara, Deborah.
Ryan, get over yourself. Okay, but Kara, back to you. From a singing standpoint, you need to work a little bit on your pitch, and you've got such a big, powerful voice, and I think you need a teacher to kind of help you focus it a little bit more. But I think you have such a showbiz future because the camera loves you, and I was just smiling watching you. You're adorable. First of all, your dad is about to burst. He is so proud of you. It's so adorable to watch. Anyway, you're gorgeous. I loved watching you. It was great.
Good. Thank you, Deborah.
So many amazing, talented young people on the show tonight, and you're yet another one. You know what? I don't know who I'm going to vote for. It's really tough. This is a tough competition. You're really fantastic.
Let's check in with our judges.
First of all, how old are you?
12.
Okay, how do you know how to work the ladies like you do at 12? You made me blush. Me and
an excellent
Gladys were
point.
like, ooh.
I get it from Ryan.
You're going to be a star. That's it.
Working it. Working it.
Thank you.
Now, Justin, what'd you...
Favorite ingredient, which is you look like you love what you're doing up there. And apart from hitting the money notes, which you've got, and, you know, you just kicked it. You were amazing. Amazing. Danielle, you know that I'm a huge fan of yours and your voice. I personally feel like your voice is better suited for ballads, which is not a bad thing because I feel like a million people could sing a song like Locomotion. I feel like you shine when you just stand still and let that beautiful, natural voice come out. But I congratulate you for trying something new this week because I had not seen you do that kind of performance to date. I thought this was your best yet. You look like you were having a great time. You committed to everything. The attitude was fantastic. I thought you sounded great. And this is my favorite performance I've seen you do yet.
Thank you.
Your grandmother hit that high note right along with you.
Yes, she did.
She loved it. And so did we. I thought that you took everybody's advice from over the last few weeks and you channeled it into this performance and you owned it this time. I think this was your best yet. You're just such a little heartbreaker and this song was perfect for you. Danielle, I think that you have what Karen Carpenter had, which is a really pure, natural voice. And I think that, you know, you're not like today's typical pop stars because you don't try to oversing. You don't try to overdo it with the outfits. You're just yourself, and I love that. And I think that's a rare thing in today's industry. That's why I would love to see you get in this group. I think we need someone like you out there.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gladys.
Some chills and some tears. You totally made me cry. This was just, you really, I said it last week, but you sing from your soul. And I had never heard you riff like you did. When you went to the key change, you nailed every note, which anyone who's a musician knows is so hard to do. You've got the technique, you've got the style, and most of all, you've got the heart. And I really want to see you get into this group.
Thank you.
That's got to feel pretty good. Melendez.
Well, I think you've certainly proved that you're versatile between doing Lionel Richie last week and this week. I've always thought that you were a born pop star. So again, whatever happens with this group, I think that you will do something in the pop music field, whether it's right now or in the future. Really good job. You are an amazing entertainer. And I think that with a little more work on your voice, you'll have such a well-rounded package to offer people. I mean, I just think you're an amazing personality.
Thank you.
Yes. You know, everybody adds something different. It's interesting seeing because it's just a different group with everybody and everybody's equally as talented. And what you bring, I think, is what Gladys has been saying all these weeks. You do have that voice that cuts through. So it's a really cool blend, I thought. And I know that the audience loves you. Every week they voted you in to the top 3.